my trucking family doing? Thought I would reach out to you guys and kind of give you an update on where we at in this trucking world. Things are going great. I always start off by saying that because I'm not lying. It's going great. I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm here in Big Cabin, Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with that. Right off of the Roy Rogers Turnpike here in Oklahoma, Interstate 44. And it's Sunday. I wanted to say the date is the 11th of July. And I got a delivery tomorrow, 2 stops in Tulsa. I got a load of doors on. So, non-driver assist, by the way. And I'm going to get those done and then reload up in Kansas City. And then I'm going to head back towards the Midwest, Detroit, deliver, and then I'm probably going to just shoot back on home because going on vacation next week. The family and I are going to be doing a trip to Puerto Vallarta, and I'm going to share that trip with you guys on here on YouTube, just to kind of give you an insight on what is my life, if it matters. I don't know if it's something you guys are interested in outside of trucking. And just kind of show you how we play. The motto, one of my major mottos is work hard, play hard. You work hard, and so you can have that time freedom to be able to do things that you like to do, particularly with your family. My family is first and foremost in my life, and I like them to be able to enjoy life. And sacrifices that we make is so they can have some enjoyments, and one of the things that we enjoy doing is going to Mexico. So next week, a week from the day, at this particular time, next week I'll be in paradise, Puerto Vallarta. So I just wanted to share that. But I promised you guys that I would do a update on my APU. So without further ado, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So I did buy my APU from a company called APU Centers out of Strafford, Missouri. APUcenter.com is actually their site. And the ticket price was $72.50, and that was installed. And so I did my shopping around. I looked at a brand new APU, and I was looking at around $12,000, plus tax. Maybe not tax. I think we could have gotten around the tax thing, but looking around $12,000 brand new. And, yeah, that's good. My truck is used, a very good one, by the way, but it's a used truck. The life of this truck may not be worth the life of a $12,000 APU. And that's how I kind of looked at the value of it. So I did my shopping around, and I looked at the possibility of getting a refurbished APU. And actually, I was traveling down Interstate 44 through Missouri a few months back, and I saw this big sign advertising APUs, refurbished and brand new, financing and so forth. So I said, maybe that'd be an option. So I did my research. Kind of got that background, got good reviews. And so finally, my wife and I talked about it and said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make that happen. But I wanted to finance it. I don't know why, but I wanted to finance it. And that wasn't possible because my trucking company is fairly new. We just launched it end of last year. And they were not interested, because of COVID, financing a new company. So I get it. I understand the climate, being in business with our bus company. I get it. Business credit is totally different from personal credit. So we decided to go ahead and just pay it out. Thank God, with Landstar, we do pretty well, and we had the liquid to do it. And guess what? It's a write-off. So we did that and made the appointment. The appointment was about a week and a half, 2 weeks out. And right there in Stratford, which is a major throwaway on I-40, Interstate 44. So I figured, I get a load there, deliver the load, go into the APU center, turn my truck in there, give me a hotel room, and they will install it. And the beauty of it was they did it in one day. It was a one-day installation with Thermo King. What was that? Yeah, Thermo King. Don't knock against Thermo King. I mean, they had the cream of the crop. It don't get no better. They were looking at 3 days installation. So 1 day, 3 days, $7,200, $7,250 as opposed to $12,000. I thought the economics of it made sense to me as a businessman. So I did that. Went on ahead, put a $500 down, which is what they required to reserve it. I was able to get myself a Thermo King Tri-Pack Evolution.
Hey, how you doing?
That is actually the APU unit that I have. It is a Thermo King Tri-Pack Evolution. It came with a 6-month warranty through the APU center. So if that's the bad thing. If I did have an issue with it, I would have to come back to them to do that. But I did put my Tri-Pack under my National Transportation or National Truck Warranty Program. I added that to it. It was extra $25 to do that. So my Tri-Pack APU is covered under my warranty, which is beautiful. It is a game changer. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're looking at, especially right now with the temperatures being the way they are, it's hot. And with that alone, being able to shut this truck down, fire up that APU, and have air conditioning is a game changer. I mean, I had to make sure my trips were scheduled where I didn't have to shut down during the day because I just couldn't sleep during the day because it was too hot. I had to do my driving in the daytime and slept at night where it was a little bit cooler. And I had a little fan, but sometimes, you know, you get in a place where it's so humid, the fan was just barely doing the job. I was able to sleep, but I woke up in a pool of sweat, you know what I mean? So this APU is a game changer with that alone. Wintertime, obviously we know the APU kicks in and allows the battery, it charges the battery. It also keeps the coolant temperatures right. So when you fire this truck up, it's not going to be a cold start. So I'm excited about that. It has a standby setting where I just hit standby or tap it one time and it will only fire up when it needs to, meaning when the battery is below a certain voltage, and it will fire up, charge the battery. And so, you know, things like my refrigerator, I can keep my refrigerator going. I don't generally, but I can if I choose to. But I'm gonna just show you the control of the setup. So here we are in my sleeper, and we're looking at the control unit of the Tri-Pack, Thermo King Tri-Pack, and there it is, Thermo King Tri-Pack, and we have our power. And I actually have it running right now. You know, as I said, I'm here in Big Cabin, Oklahoma, so I got it running right now. I'll be here till the morning. And you know, simple controllers. Those of you who are familiar with it, we have our fan control. You see it lights up there. Get your fan control that runs the speed of the fan. Here's the thermostat. You know, I can set the temperature. Now, one of the things I didn't do, because I already have it, I already have a bunk heater, an S-bar bunk heater in my sleeper. So I didn't get that option, which was, I believe, another $300 to $500, I believe, in addition to the APU. So there's an option to get a bunk heater if you don't have one already. Here's the power. So everything here, air conditioning, fan only, and then heat. I don't have that because I already have a bunk heater, so that's fine. But yeah, it's really simple to run. You basically hit the power button, hold it down, stand by it, come on, and then you tap the button one more time, and it's on. And then the motor would kick in, the generator would kick in, and then you will be good to go. Set your temperature where you like. If you want it real cold, kick it over there. I generally sit mine right in the middle, and the condenser fan kicks in as needed. If it needs to kick in a little more cool air in there, it will fire up and you will feel the air get a little cooler. But all in all, it's real comfortable, and it controls and keeps the entire cab comfortable. Excuse my mess here. It's all right. Show you down here. There is the fan. This was installed when I got the APU. This is my heater S-bar portal where my heat comes through, and this right here is where all my air comes through. It is also, they pump it through your existing lines. So if you have your already existing air conditioning lines or heater portals, there it is. They pipe it right into it, man. It's a very, very, very professional job. They do an excellent job. I'm not getting paid to advertise them, but I would tell you this. There's no shoddy work when it comes to what they do. So I'm going to go outside and show you the actual unit, and as well as the condenser fan. One thing I didn't show you, underneath my bed is really the brains of the APU. And again, you know, if I were to buy this brand new, it will be the same thing. Everything that I got here is what you would get if you bought it brand new. The guts are underneath my sleeper, and it's piped in, like I said, professionally done. If I got it done at Thermo King, I can imagine it would have been installed the same way. So this is not considered a shortcut. This is considered a money saving method of doing it. You know, it's like buying a used truck as opposed to a brand new truck. It's the same thing. The guts, the APU itself, all brand new parts. And trust me, I looked at it, I inspected it myself. All the parts were brand new. So you essentially got a brand new Thermo King Tri-Pack Evolution. The same features goes along with it. One of the things that the Tri-Pack Evolution advertises is the 2,000 hour intervals in between servicing, meaning your oil change, the filter, fuel filter, and so forth. It is 2,000 hours in between, so very low maintenance. I'm very excited about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the power off of it so it won't be so loud when we get outside the cab, and show you the inside of the Tri-Pack Evolution and how they put it on my truck. So if you guys remember, I have a 2017 Freightliner Cascadia, and it's the Evolution, or is that right? Make sure I say it right? Yeah, it is the Evolution. So with the Evolution, of course, what makes it that model is the extended skirts on the wind fairings. Everything is extended. So one of the things that I was concerned about was them being able to get the Tri-Pack to fit against the frame without having to permanently remove part of my skirt. So they were able to do that. It was not an issue. I raised the concern. They said, all right, no, it's not a problem. So I'm just going to take you around the other side here so you can see the Tri-Pack and so forth. Alrighty. And again, I'm here in Big Cabin, Oklahoma. Beautiful place, man. I went in there and had some dinner, some lunch rather. And, you know me, I got to test out stuff. So I'm going to show you the Tri-Pack, Thermo King Tri-Pack Evolution, and kind of give you the insides of it. All right. So here it is. One of the things that they did that I didn't really like, I would have wished they didn't do it, but it's all right. I understand it's their method. They actually took the Thermo King advertisement Tri-Pack Evolution label off and put their information on there. I get it, it's fine. There's advertisement for them. But this is a Tri-Pack, Thermo King Tri-Pack Evolution. And it's installed. It fits right in there in the groove between my fairings and my skirt rather, and the track curb or the frame of my truck. One thing I did move was my, and I don't necessarily go into those areas where I need to have chains. So I removed my chain rack or my chain stand where I will hang my chains up. removed that, and they put the APU at that location. Did a great job mounting it in there. They had to cut into my my step there and mount it up. And here we go. Here's the same setup here. Pop and open it up. Now, one of the things that I like is the ability to open it all the way up. It's a little hard, because of my fairing, but I can still get in there. Everything works great. I can check my oil, and there it is. My filter, oil filter, fuel filter. Got the on and off switch. If you have to service it, you just pop that on the off position so it doesn't fire up on you. As you can see, like I said, new parts inside of it. Doesn't burn much oil at all. I check my oil every day as much as I can, and just to make sure everything is looking good. Your belt's down there, and again, I emphasize that it is new parts. Beautiful setup, man. And again, for $7,000, $7,250 to be exact, you can't go wrong with it, man. You can't go wrong with it. Also, they mount your condenser fan wherever you want it. If I wanted it higher, they would have put it there. If I wanted it lower, I told them whatever they thought it would, be most effective with the condenser fan. Feel free, and they did that. Did a great job. There is the, I guess you'd call the dryer for the AC unit. And again, very professionally done. Everything is done professionally, as if you got it done at Thermo King. I'm not upset with it at all. Everything so far is top notch. If I were to recommend it, I recommend, if that is something that you want to do, to give them a call. And while I'm here, here's the information to their facility. Again, they're in Strafford, Missouri, just off of Interstate 44, just east of Springfield, about 13, 14 miles east of Springfield. So there you have it, man. I would recommend, if that is something you're interested in, getting an APU. I think that's a good avenue to go. APUs right now are a big sale. I mean, the wording I'm trying to mention is they're hard to get a hold to right now. People are trying to get APUs, because we're a little more educated when it comes to this DEF unit, this one box. We know a lot more than we did a few years ago, and one of the major issues that we kind of put on ourselves with the DEF system and the particular filter is the idling. And the one way that we can control the idling is to have this APU installed on your truck. I mean, it's just a win-win. Yeah, it is. What I'm trying to say, it's costly. Yeah, it's an investment up front, but it pays for itself, in my opinion. Obviously, the savings on fuel, not having to idle, the wear and tear on your engine idling. Those are less hours that you're putting on your motor, and you're saving that filter. In the long run, man, it is going to save you some headaches. It's a win-win, honestly. So if you're interested in getting one of those, give those guys a call. They're very good people. I had a great time working with them. Transaction was very smooth. And the day that I spent there, hey, they were cool people. There was a hotel right across the street on the other side of the expressway. I want to say it was Super 8, I believe. And it was a decent Super 8. I think I spent probably $70, $80 for the night staying there. So, and they will give you a ride, if they're not busy, to your hotel. So yeah, that's a recommendation. APU, give them a shot. Hey, like I always say, family, I appreciate you guys. It's amazing. We're over, I think, 540 members, of the family. And I honestly, when I say family, I mean it. You guys are like family to me. Anything I know or learn, I definitely want to share with you, because you're my family, and vice versa. Anything you guys know or learn, please put in the comments. Let me know, because I learn every day. If I'm not learning, I'm probably asleep, and I learn in my sleep too, to be honest with you. So just wanted to just put that out. I put another video out this week, about the day-to-day rigors of trucking, and then next week I'm gonna kind of share my vacation with you guys, and show you how my family does it. And it's particularly my son. he's a handful, but he loves the vacation. He loves a virgin pina colada. So hey, with that in mind, you guys be safe, and we'll talk soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. I always forget to say that. Talk to you guys.